Hello YouTube fans, here again. And as it was to be Woodard Hour's birthday, May rest, I decided to do a couple of Woodard Hour films. I remember doing Woodard Hour films before, had a really fun time, missed the actor. It's like I said when I was doing Saturday Night at the Movies, he could be a really good bad guy and he can also play a really good guy. So I figured why not about a do. I watched this not long ago. It starred Sylvester Stallone. That being Nighthawks. That's right, Nighthawks. Now in 1981, Sylvester Stallone decided again to get out of being typecasted as Rocky. He loved playing Rocky, but his only big break in movie roles and the only movies that ever made money was Rocky, whether it be Rocky 1, Rocky 2. I won't say Rocky 3 because it's come out in 81, and we all know Rocky 3 come out 1 year after, that being 1982. So he tried to go into this filler. I say it's more of a filler. If you're going into it for action like First Blood or First Blood Part 2, Rambo 3 or these other films like Django and Tass, you're going to be disappointed. There's some action in it, but I say it's more of a filler than an action piece. And I don't like this. It's down and dirty. It feels more like a 70s film than an 80s film. And you got Woodard Hour as a terrorist. Yep, he's playing a bad guy in this. And it's one of these bad guys you like to party with him, but you also would be scared of him. You get the idea he's a womanizer. Originally he's got brown hair, bit of a nose, but and a beard, and he's a womanizer. He definitely likes the nightlife, he likes to wear fancy clothes, and he definitely likes beautiful women. And there's a bit in it where he's in a shop, he's tying his poor girl up, who's basically selling perfume, and he puts a bomb under the counter and blows the shop up after tying her up. And before that, you get his music that plays all the way through it, down 70s look, sound, all goes. I'm not going to do the rest. And at first, as every month on it, you got Sylvester Stallone, and he plays a cop, and his job is he goes undercover as one way he's dressed up as a woman. To some it'd be laughable seeing Side dressed up in Jag, but I get it, he's undercover. And another one is pretending to be this guy and he's undercover again, and he gets the sign to go after the terrorist. I thought that's being Woodard Hour. That's Wolf Chard. And you've got this one actress in it, if you've seen it before, she's one that played Visa in Star Trek, the motion picture. May she also rest. And they're both terrorists. And what happened is he's now on the run because he's killed one of his own, and he goes and has a facelift. So towards he gets to see Woodard Hour, how you know him, Mr. No longer Woodard Hour. His hair's blonde, he's a lot slimmer in this. It's fair enough, it's an older film. And to be honest, I feel sorry for Woodard Hour in this, even though he plays a stomach character. I mean, the actor, not the character, because he went through a lot when this film was being made. He went through a lot. He really had a shit experience. And what really pissed me off, and I like Sylvester Stallone, don't get me wrong, I like him. I can name all the films I've got of Sylvester Stallone, even all the Rockies to the Rambos and so on. But in all fairness, Sylvester Stallone fucked him over. As a businessman, he fucked him over because British Out the Scenes had Woodard Hour in it, was deleted out. It's using the ending, but that's no fault for Stallone, that's the MPA. I'll get to that. So what happens is they're going after him. There's a bit in the nightclub, but this bit I do make that Stallone is a dick. He's a dick because he's in the nightclub, and what does he do? He shouts out Wolf Dad, and Woodard Hour's Wolf Dad pulls a gun out. He's shooting at him. He goes on the run. He could get a lucky shoot, but he doesn't. He slashes his mate, and if you think you've seen him before, he's the same actor that appeared in Star Trek, The Empire Strikes Back, and a couple of years after that, also appeared in Return of the Jedi. I don't think his mate's a bit of a dick in this bit because he has a go at him when he's in the obstacle, but what could he do? Leave his mate to bleed to death? So, halfway through the film, he's got hostages. Side's trying to get him down. This shows that he can really play a cold-blooded bastard, does as well as a good guy, because he gets this woman and he says the line to Sylvester Stallone, "This one's for you." Shoots her executional style and kills her. So it's definitely a character you don't want to mess with. I always like the line in it where he says, "No, not you. I want that bastard." What bastard? And inside says a line, "He means me." So as the film goes on, the woman gets shot, Cy goes after him, and the bus goes in water. And there's no good scene. Woodrow Howard's breaking into the house. You think he's going to kill Cy's woman, and it isn't. Now, this is the bit where I would say the MPA ruined the film. They ruined the film because they felt at the time it was too violent, it was too vicious. There's a bit where Cy pulls a gun out and he shoots Wolftard. Doesn't just shoot him once, doesn't just shoot him twice. In the original version, he must shoot him about 8 times. But because the MPA felt it was too bloody, it was too gruesome, they timmed it. And you can tell because in the film, you can shoot him, and he shoots him again, and he screams in pain, and he falls down dead. But the thing is, if you see the bullet holes, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got loads of bullet holes in him, and I'm thinking, how the hell could you shoot him twice? We've got all this blood all over him. So that was the MPA does, timming it down. And you can see it's been timmed down. But it ends with Cy walking near Woodrow Howard's body, being Wolftard. It ends with that music again, that 70s sort of music, and the film ends like that. But Nighthawks, it never made money. It's now a total classic. A lot of people think of well, people think of Sylvester Stallone films, they never think of the Wambos or the Wacky films, but it never made money, and it's the same. Because even though Cy is the star of the film, he directed the film and imagine written it, I do feel Woodrow Howard plays a very memorable villain, and out of respect, I think they should put the scenes in what was cut out and deleted, because Woodrow Howard to me, he's a good actor, he plays a villain, a character you love to hate, and he can also play a really good guy, and in this he plays a villain you love to hate. Like I say, he likes the nightlife, there's a bit where he meets this woman in a nightclub, you don't see it, it's off steam, but you've got the idea that he's murdered her, and he always comes up with this cold-blooded line, "You're going to go to a better place." And you've got the idea when he says that, you're dead. So I like that. I always think Woodrow Howard, he has a character about him, he has sort of like a charisma. He can be a bad guy, but with a character. That's what you don't see nowadays. You don't see a bad guy with a character about him. With Woodrow Howard, he had that sort of character, whether he be a good guy, whether he be a villain, and this is sort of film I try to miss, really, films like this. So without ado, fuck it. A 4-star rating for me, that's Nighthawk. Why they would have got it Nighthawks, I don't know, but it's called Nighthawk. You might rate it 1. More of a filler. If you're going in for action, just bits and bobs, but you're going to be disappointed if you're used to seeing the action of Cy's later films. But it's not a bad piece for a filler. So again, that's a 4-star rating. There's some more films with Woodrow Howard in. Into them. See you later.